Hello everybody, welcome to our Mayo Mindfulness meditation every first and third Monday of the month at Arizona noontime, which is different in the when there's daylight savings, so always stay aware of that when the transition happens. I'm glad you're here, and I know some additional people will come in as we are practicing. So my name is Pauline, for those of you who are joining for the first time, and I'm a physical therapist, and I also teach meditation since I think 12 or 13 years now for Mayo Clinic. And it's really something I look forward to. It's really a really fun, different activity in the day. So I really enjoy it. So today my topic actually is, I was listening to a little summary of a book that I actually have and started reading a while ago, and it's called Stress Less, Accomplish More. You may have heard of it. If not, and you want to read like a simple read on meditation, I recommend it. It's written by Emily Fletcher, and she created a meditation technique called the Ziva technique, which I think is kind of catchy. I don't actually know what it stands for. I must have missed that when I was reading the book, because I'm halfway, I think. But what I liked about it was it is very simple. It's a 15-minute process, and I'm actually going to guide you through it today as far as I understand her practice, and I'll explain that a little bit better. So she talks about the 3 M's with meditation. So the practice starts with a moment of mindfulness, and she will actually really say, okay, 2 minutes of mindfulness. I'll probably do a little bit longer. And the reason for doing that is to actually become present in the moment and to actually address some of the stresses you have right at the very moment. Like if your neck feels tight, you relax the shoulders and you relax the neck for a moment. Or if you find that your breath is shallow, you can take a deeper breath, for example. So that's the present moment awareness. And then the meditation is really about meditating the way we typically do, really like using a mantra. So I guess that would be the 4th M. But sorry, I have a program that keeps wanting to interfere. This Epic is like really wanting attention. So that we do first the mindfulness for 2 minutes, then the bulk, like about 13 minutes or so, is the meditation part where we use a mantra, like a word that we mentally repeat. And the idea there is that actually we're even letting go of like past stresses, stuff that has built up over time. And then you end with what she calls manifesting. And what that looks like is just a quick moment of gratitude, thinking of something that you feel grateful for at the moment. You don't have to think hard about that, just something that jumps to mind that you're grateful for at the moment. And then something that you're hoping for, that you're aspiring for, that you would like to accomplish or have happen, and actually picturing that as if it's happening right then and there. It's simple, right? So it's very much very structured and quite simple. So we're going to do that process, and I'll guide you through it in a moment. And then if you are interested, you can look into the book. There's videos on YouTube, and if you would like, I have a summary of the book. I'm a member of, it's called Heroic. It used to be called Optimize. But I have all these PNFs. It's what he calls them philosopher's notes. So it's like a summary of the book and some extra ideas about the content, which I find incredibly helpful. So if you want that, let me know and I'll send it your way. The thing that she reminds us of is that meditation, that you don't meditate to become a good meditator. I mean, it's such a cool statement. You meditate because you want a better life. And so how do you know if something actually works for you? I saw that. How do you know if it works for you? Not just because you feel like, oh, I'm more peaceful when I meditate, because you know what? I've meditated 24, 25, 26 years, I think. And there's still times where I'm like, wow, that was a really great thinking session. Like I just didn't calm down or didn't feel like it. And what she would say is, that is great, because probably you had a lot of stress to undo during that time. So it might have been just a perfect meditation for you at that time. But how do you know meditation works for you? Because your life changes. And often because people around you say, something changed, you know, you're not as reactive, or you normally this would really like make you fly off the handle and it doesn't. Or, you know, I always use traffic examples where normally you would get upset when somebody's cutting you off, or, you know, like being annoying on the freeway, and you were able to just kind of shrug it off and just slow down so they could get in front of you, right? So that's how you notice that life becomes better, and that's why we do it. That's why I do it every single day. So that was all the talking. Let's go meditate. So get yourself comfortable. And sitting is always best for meditation. Lying down is great if you can sit up, but you have a tendency of falling asleep or just kind of dozing off. So sitting upright with a alert posture, meaning just upright, spine straight, chin slightly tucked, top of the head reaching to the ceiling, but all very super gentle. So it's not like you're having a very strict, stiff posture. So you're sitting upright, but you relax as much as possible. You allow the shoulders to drop away from your ears. You feel your feet flat on the floor. You allow your hands to be either palms up or palms down. And just let them rest wherever they're comfortable, on your thighs or on your armrest if you have a chair with armrests. Or maybe your hands are on top of each other, like cupping one hand with the other. Just see if you're comfortable. Maybe wiggle a little bit and just find just the right position. And then once you are in that right position, just allow yourself to stay there and avoid any unnecessary weight shifting or you know, fidgeting. If you need to change position, do so mindfully. If you're comfortable, allow your eyes to close. If that's not comfortable, just simply gaze down. And let's start by doing a few moments of that mindfulness practice. Beginning with the sounds around you, sounds in the room, sounds from your body, sounds from my voice. Simply notice them. Notice the stronger sounds, but also notice the very quiet sounds. And then shifting to the taste in your mouth. What taste is most prevalent in your mouth? And can you taste any other taste that is maybe not as prevalent, maybe more subtle? And then feeling the body. What sensation in your body is really strong right now? What body part might be calling your attention? Could be pleasant, or it could also be unpleasant. And then where do you feel a very, very, very subtle sensation? And then allow your body to be soft, staying upright. If you have it available, maybe see if you can lightly lift your gaze with your eyes closed. So it's like you're looking at a point a little bit in front of the area between your eyebrows. Some people call that area your third eye. If you keep your eyes slightly lifted, it's easier to stay alert and awake. Now notice how your breath is easily, effortlessly moving in and out of your body. And you decide where you can most easily feel that, whether it's in your nostrils, whether it's in your chest or in your abdomen. Or maybe it's a whole body feeling. Allow your breath to be really easy and effortless. You don't have to breathe a particular way. Simply let your body take care of your breath. As you keep your awareness with your breath, you might introduce a mantra or a word, and we just use that as an anchor, just something to keep our focus on. Because if I were to say, just sit here, think of nothing, it doesn't work. We're going to think of something. So this just gives us a point to go back to whenever our mind likes to start wandering. Then we just bring it back to the breath and to this word. Now the word that I like, or the mantra that I like, is hum, saw. And so on the in-breath, mentally, you can say hum. So you don't say it out loud, it's just in your head. And on the out-breath, saw. And what that means is I am that, which that would be a whole discourse. I'm not sure I'm even qualified to give that discourse. And also some people say it's the sound of the breath. Hum on the in-breath and then saw on the out-breath. If you don't really like the idea of saying words that you don't really understand, what you could do is say on the in-breath mentally, I am, and on the out-breath, calm. And if you have your own mantra, you can of course use that as well. So our body staying relaxed, our awareness with our breath, and then gently, mentally repeating the mantra. A mantra means vehicle or tool for the mind. Just something for us to be able to bring our awareness back to when we get distracted. And one thing I know for sure, we will get distracted and we will have thoughts creeping in. And that's completely normal. We simply accept that and we then bring the mind back to this moment, to this breath, and to the word you use. I will use some pauses where I will not be speaking, so you can really focus on your own experience. So don't think something is wrong with the audio. And now and then I will check back in and give you some suggestions, some recommendations. So at no time try and stop thinking, because that's not possible. It's kind of like trying to stop your heart from beating. You simply don't follow the thoughts. You just allow them to pass through. And you keep your mind focused on your breath and on your mantra. So it's completely normal that your mind continues to produce thoughts. That's just what the mind does. It's also normal if your breath is a little irregular and now and then there's a deeper or shallower breath. Just trust the wisdom of your own breath. No need to control it. You are doing it correctly as long as you stay very kind to yourself and you keep bringing your awareness back to this moment, this breath. I'll stay like this for just another 2 minutes or so. We're just gently training our mind to focus, to stay present. And then releasing the mantra. Simply sitting there feeling just how your body feels, noticing your mind. Your breath. And then bring to mind something that you feel grateful for in this moment. Anything. And as you really think about this, just notice any sensations that happen in your body while you're thinking of this particular person or event or thing that you feel your gratitude towards. And when that feels complete, think about something that you would love to create or love to have happen to you. And then imagine that we're fast forwarding the clock and you have accomplished this, or you have manifested this in your life. Just think about that. Like, see yourself in that particular situation, not just dreaming about it someday happening, but it is happening or it has happened, and here you are. How does that feel? You can get pretty detailed, like really feel what it's like to be in that position, in that situation. Perhaps you feel a lot of joy or just a sense of amazing accomplishment or pride, or just feel what that's like. Just really savoring that experience for a moment. And then take a deep breath in, and breathing out, letting go. Rubbing your hands together until they feel nice and warm. And then place those warm hands lightly over your eyes, cupping your eyes. If you have glasses, you can put them over the glasses, or you can take your glasses off, your choice. Allow the warmth of your hands to penetrate your eyes and your head. And behind your hands, open your eyes and blink a few times as you're looking up and down and side to side. And then lowering your gaze and lowering your hands. So again, if you would like a copy, I saw there was one comment already in the chat, but if you would like a copy, please just send me an email. That's easier, then I can reply to that. And if you feel so inclined, place your hands in front of your chest, and then bow to yourself and bow to each other, just as a sign of respect to yourself for showing up, and to each other for supporting each other, even virtually, in the practice of meditation. Thank you for being here, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, and hope to see you next time, 2 weeks, I think. Take care. Bye.